Most engineers confuse three critical technical documents: data sheets, user manuals, and operating manuals. At first glance, this confusion may appear minor. However, in real engineering projects, it often leads to incorrect design decisions, wiring mistakes, extended commissioning time, equipment damage, and in some cases, serious safety incidents. These documents are not interchangeable. Each one serves a specific purpose, is written for a specific audience, and is intended to be used at a specific stage of an engineering project. Now, before we continue with this video, please take a moment to support the channel. If you find practical engineering explanations useful, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with others who work in engineering or technical fields. This helps ensure that more clear and practical engineering content is created. In this video, you will learn exactly what each document is, when it should be used, and who it is written for. By the end, you will have a clear mental model that removes confusion permanently. Let us begin by identifying the three documents engineers encounter most often. They are the data sheet, the user manual, and the operating manual. Although these documents may reference the same product, they answer very different questions. Let us start with the data sheet. A data sheet is a technical summary of a component, device, or piece of equipment. Its primary purpose is to help an engineer determine whether a product is technically suitable for a specific application. A data sheet is not concerned with installation procedures or daily operation. Its focus is purely technical. Data sheets typically contain electrical ratings such as nominal voltage, maximum voltage, current limits, power dissipation, and frequency ranges. They include physical characteristics such as dimensions, weight, mounting orientation, and enclosure type. They also define terminal layouts, pin assignments, and connector specifications. Environmental limits are another critical part of a data sheet. This includes operating temperature ranges, storage temperature ranges, humidity limits, vibration tolerance, and ingress protection ratings. In many cases, data sheets also include performance curves, derating graphs, efficiency charts, and compliance information. All of this information exists for one reason. It helps answer a single question: can this component safely and reliably meet the design requirements? Because of this, data sheets are used during the design phase of a project. They are consulted before procurement, before installation, and before wiring begins. Design engineers use data sheets to compare alternatives, validate ratings, and confirm compatibility with the overall system. If components are being selected, equipment is being specified, or technical limits are being reviewed, the data sheet is the correct document. Next, consider the user manual. A user manual assumes that the product has already been selected. The design decision has been made, the equipment is available, and it must now be installed and configured correctly. A user manual explains how to physically install, wire, and configure a product so that it operates as intended. User manuals typically include wiring diagrams, terminal descriptions, grounding instructions, and recommended cable types. They explain configuration steps, parameter settings, and interface navigation. They may include basic functional tests and simple troubleshooting guidance for common installation issues. Unlike data sheets, user manuals focus on how to use the product, not whether it should have been selected. User manuals are primarily used during installation and commissioning. They are written for technicians, electricians, system integrators, and commissioning engineers. At this stage, the goal is to ensure the equipment is installed correctly, configured properly, and ready for operation. Using a data sheet instead of a user manual during installation often results in missing wiring details, incorrect settings, or extended commissioning time. Now, consider the operating manual. An operating manual focuses on how a system or machine behaves during normal use. Its primary concern is safe and correct operation over the life of the equipment. Operating manuals are not written for designers or installers. They are written for operators, supervisors, and maintenance personnel. These manuals typically describe startup procedures, shutdown procedures, and normal operating sequences. They clearly define what actions are allowed, what actions are prohibited, and what conditions are considered unsafe. Safety warnings, lockout procedures, and emergency response actions are a major part of an operating manual. Operating manuals also include routine maintenance tasks, inspection intervals, and operator responsibilities. The purpose of this document is to prevent misuse, reduce risk, and ensure consistent operation. Using an operating manual during the design phase is ineffective. It does not contain the technical detail required for component selection. Similarly, using a user manual as an operating reference can lead to unsafe behavior because it may not emphasize operational hazards. At this point, the distinction between the documents should be clear. Each document supports a different role. Design engineers rely on datasheets. Installation and commissioning personnel rely on user manuals. Operators and maintenance teams rely on operating manuals. Problems arise when these boundaries are ignored. A simple comparison reinforces this distinction. The datasheet exists for technical selection during the design phase. The user manual exists for installation and configuration during commissioning. The operating manual exists for safe operation during normal use. A professional engineering workflow follows a clear sequence. First, components are evaluated and selected using datasheets. Second, the selected equipment is installed and configured using user manuals. Third, the completed system is operated and maintained using operating manuals. Skipping steps or using the wrong document disrupts this workflow. One of the most common mistakes engineers make is attempting to select components using user manuals. User manuals often omit critical rating limits, derating curves, and performance boundaries. They are not designed to support engineering calculations or design validation. Relying on them during design increases the risk of undersized components, thermal issues, and long-term reliability problems. Another common mistake is expecting operators to reference datasheets. Datasheets are not written with operational safety in mind. They assume technical expertise and do not emphasize risk control. The correct document, used at the correct stage, improves efficiency, professionalism, and safety. Before closing, take a moment to support this channel if the content has been valuable. Select the like button, subscribe for future engineering explanations, and share this video with colleagues or teams who may benefit from clearer technical workflows. If there is one key takeaway from this video, it is this. Using the correct document at the correct time is a core engineering skill. It improves design quality, reduces errors, and protects both people and equipment. Thank you for watching.